One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Falcons ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money, as talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So Air Force's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
All right, guys, let's chat about it here first. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Air Force. First points of the day are on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in. Coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Makes the catch.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. safeties, you get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the Falcons send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to them.
And here comes the heat Defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Big fullback's got it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tight end getting vertical. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a... to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, Terrapins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was
turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time it's complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Jukes his way for more. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, they're after him.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Falcons. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Colorado Springs.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we need more. From this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Hey, I know that probably looked like a user, but I definitely was not. I was on the linebacker, and yeah. Promise.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Air Force. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And he's down. That's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Spins away. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. What a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hand. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Falcons are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Salter. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
They're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Snagged out of the air. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, you can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Knocked down in the backfield. This guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his target down the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the deep. Holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on second and short. Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game